What's going on, guys? Stas here. Welcome back to another video. Cheers, by the way. I appreciate you all for tuning in as we're about to break down Nvidia stock and go over an analyst from Citi that actually just cut their price target. We'll cover that a little bit here, and we'll go over the charts, go over what I'm looking to do, and in general, what the heck's going on in the stock market today, guys. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, join the email stock newsletter. It is free, and check out my Patreon for my portfolio updates. Guys, all those links are down below. And with that being said, cheers again. Take a sip of your coffee. I might as well get a sip of it right now. And let's dive into the video. So Nvidia stock, guys, is down 13. Actually, no, wait, more. Almost $20. Actually, like $18 from all-time highs right now. And we're dumping under a critical spot on these charts that we have to cover here. So the stock's been breaking down, no doubt. We can see we were over $170 as close as last week. Back on the 3rd of September, we were trading at 172. And just 2-3 days ago, we hit 164. And now we're kind of hovering in the mid-high 160s. And again, we're down almost $20 a share from all-time highs, which puts us down about 9%. So now we're teeter-tottering between, correction territory, which is right around, well, not right around, it's at 10%. Whenever a stock dumps 10% or more from highs, that's a correction territory. And we're right there for Nvidia with really no signs of a reversal on these charts. I mean, guys, we have a death cross. We're under both moving averages here. And if I pull up, let's say, this 4-hour chart before we dive into the Citi news that we got, we can see we have a death cross on this time frame. We're under both moving averages on this time frame. And if I get this channel tool out, which, full disclosure, I'm long Nvidia. I'm not dogging the stock. But this is the reality. If I get the channel tool out, we are breaking down here. We were trading sideways in this channel between 170 as support, 185 as resistance. We were trading there for a good month and some change. And, well, we failed to hold 170. We failed to hold that point a couple days ago. We dumped under it. And, well, now we're trying to break back over. And it's not, it's not like the world's over for Nvidia. We're still at 167. All we have to do now is break back into this channel. That's kind of what I'm watching out for here in the very short term. You know what I mean? Will Nvidia recover back over 170, 171 and start pushing these moving averages again? That's key, which I think overall we will at the end of the year. As of now, we're just seeing some selling. September's not a good month overall for the market. We've seen some sell the news action kind of after earnings or since earnings, which just came out, guys. In the grand scheme of things, earnings came out like 10 to 14 days ago. They're still fresh off the press, really. So relax. You know what I mean? This stock is still up big time from where it was in April. Essentially, it went up 1, 2, 3 months in a row. If you guys really look at the price action right here, these 3 full months, we went up all of, this month right here. That's 1 month. This is 2 months, and that's 3 months right there. You know what I mean? So we're seeing some consolidation, some sideways trading. Now it's starting to dump down a little bit. It's not the end of the world because in the grand scheme of things, look, we could easily be met right here by this trend line and start to break out again. It's only a matter of time, in my opinion. I think towards the end of the year, a lot of these stocks, they're going to rebound. So especially Nvidia, in my opinion, or it wouldn't be my biggest individual stock holding. You know what I mean? The proof's in the pudding, guys. So let me pull this this article up. I'm sure a lot of you guys heard about this already. It's not that big a deal, but it did make news yesterday. I do want to cover it a little bit. Nvidia stock forecast takes a beating, this article says, or the headline says, as analyst warns of $12 billion telecom, or not telecom, Jesus, man, Broadcom threat. What am I saying here? If we come down here, Nvidia stock is coming under new scrutiny after Citi cut its price target on Monday. Analyst Atif Malik lowered his target from 210 to 200. Oh man, the end of the world is here, right? While keeping a buy rating, so really it's not that serious. He cut his target $10, keeps a buy rating. Pretty much, like I said, it's not a big deal. But he's pointing to growing pressure from rivals, right? The downgrade comes as Nvidia stock trades roughly at $168 in the pre-market. This came out yesterday. Let's come down here a little bit. One key reason for the cautious outlook is Broadcom's advance into Nvidia's turf. Broadcom recently reported strong results and highlighted new deals that could shift demand away from Nvidia's GPUs. Citi estimates those deals could cost Nvidia as much as $12 billion in future sales. I mean, that's a good amount of money, guys. $12 billion. But is that guaranteed? Is that for sure going to happen? Not necessarily, right? And while Nvidia remains the clear leader in AI chips, the warning shows its dominance is not immune to challenges from other suppliers who are securing their place in the AI boom. And of course, another big uncertainty is China, what's going to happen there with H20 chips. There's a lot of competition from, Huawei. Now we're seeing Alibaba making a chip, whatever's going on with Alibaba there. But yeah, there's some uncertainty around China, but I still think Nvidia, and I'm sure a lot of you will agree, they still have the best products at the end of the day. And this is not a one winner takes all market. You know what I mean? This is a market clearly where there's going to be multiple companies creating these chips, selling these chips. We've all known this. There's going to be Broadcom, there's going to be AMD, there's going to be Nvidia, there's going to be this, that. It's the same thing with these the chat GPTs of the world, these LLMs. There's going to be a bunch of these guys that people use, whether it's 3 to 4 or 5. It's not a one. I know these are different things, but it's not a one winner takes all market, in my opinion. In my opinion. What do you guys think about that? But overall, looking back here at the charts, which you got to focus on, guys, man, we're down over 0.3% on the day right now. Not a big deal. Not much at all, really. But the reality is we're going to have to break back over 170. We're going to have to, which we're not really doing that yet. But I'm going to set my alert to see if we do. And I think ultimately there's a chance in the short term we do here, but the fact that the overall market's down is not helping us today, guys. It's not helping us. But if we get a turnaround, I'm not expecting it, even today or tomorrow, to be honest, guys. But at some point later this month, later this week, in a couple of weeks, I think if we break out of 170, 172, start to get that turnaround, this could be, well on its way back to all-time highs later in this year, in my humble opinion, towards the end of the year, which it's crazy. We're heading towards the end of the year already. We're here pretty much, guys. It's wild. Not here yet. Let's not get too excited, or not excited. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. That's a better way to put it. But man, it's gone by quick, and 2025 has been a crazy year thus far. So with that being said, what do you guys think? I was going to cover some other stocks here, but we don't have time. We're already here 10 minutes, guys. We got to wrap it up. So let me know if you want me to cover any other stocks in the comments for another video. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the Patreon for my portfolio updates, guys. I post those weekly. I actually just posted one yesterday, and we're investing a bunch of money monthly, and we're buying stocks. Go check it out. Linked down below on Patreon. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.